aside from the stickers, there is nothing particularly distinctive about this Porsche Cayman S. However, it's actually unique. It is a one-off developed and built for rallying by the small Belgian outfit Smal Product Competition. The company's boss, Hugues Smal, started off as a driver at the same time as Freddie Loix, before turning his hand to race preparation, where he freelanced for a number of organisations including Seat Sport Spain and First Racing. A specialist in Mitsubishi Lancer up to now, Smal took on the new challenge in the shape of this Porsche, which is entirely his own work. Well, it started as a joke with Marc Duez and Frédéric Fagotti, a friend from Spa. They ran the press launch for the Cayman for the Belgian press. Over lunch, we ended up talking about creating a Cayman GT to go rallying with. It's something new, something different. That's how it started. I had to read up on the technical characteristics of the vehicle to see if it would be possible to turn it into a rally car. It was, so we took a production car, stripped it out and built a rally car that you can see in front of you.
Et on l'a désossé complètement et on en a fait un produit fini qui est cette voiture.
And it was quite a gamble, given the Smal's facilities weren't exactly designed for this kind of project. Well, one of the big changes we've made to this Cayman is with the brakes. We took out the standard brake system and we put in two separate pumps for the front and rear, so you can adjust the bias from inside the cockpit.
De manière à avoir une répartition du freinage en fonction des conditions climatiques, plus sur l'avant ou plus sur l'arrière.
The engine in the gearbox is standard and all the drive aids have been disconnected, while the crankcase has to be redesigned to avoid any mishaps. The gearbox is behind the engine, which means that the bulk of the car's weight is located behind the seats, which is the Cayman's biggest strength. The GT3 has 63% of its weight at the rear and 37% at the front, while with the Cayman we've got 47 on the rear wheels and 53 on the front. It's still not finished, with shocks and the interior still due to undergo a transformation. None of the carbon parts that you can see on this car existed on the production model, so we have had to create moulds for the door panels and the driver and co-driver footrests. We have also created a mould to create a smaller centre console so we could fit in all the centre breakers and the variety of buttons required. For safety, there is a roll cage as hydraulic handbrake. That's more or less it on the inside.
Voilà, à l'intérieur c'est plus ou moins tout.
All in all, it has taken some 1,000 hours of work to reach this point, with the car ready to race. After a few rallies in Belgium, the Cayman S had its first foreign outing in France on the Rallye International de Bourgogne-Côte Chalonnaise, with Gerald Longin at the wheel. Well, the few shakedown runs that we were able to do this morning in the rain have made us think that we need to be very careful. The car is low, it tends to bottom out a bit. We certainly won't be able to take any big bumps. That's what it's like with GTs. Other people have already driven in France with other cars, other Porsches. Aston Martins came here with Stéphane Sarrazin. Here we're on a national rally and we'll try to have a bit of fun. There are a few areas that are very tricky and some where the car should be very comfortable, I think. On this early evidence, it's hard to give a real indication on the potential of this Porsche. What we can say is that it is much more agile than the production version, but the brake pedal is a little bit inconsistent. Perhaps a firmer indication of the potential comes in the fact that Gerald and his co-driver Frédéric Dart took victory in the GT class.